Okay, hello everyone and welcome to today's Randomised Gaming stream. I of course am your host for today's Randomised Gaming stream, Random Gamer Riven, on behalf of Randomised Gaming, and it's the start of another week streaming. Yes, it is Monday the 21st of September. It's just gone 9:30 and I'll be having a look at this title, Deleveled, for the next hour and so. So just before we begin, Deleveled was, let me see if I get the pronunciation of the names right. So Deleveled is a puzzle game. It was released in 2020. It's available on Steam right now. It was developed by ToasterFuel and its publisher is the Quantum Astrophysicists Guild. Always a bit of a tongue twister name that for a publisher, but they are available. We did look at one of their games previously, so I must disclose they have kindly provided me with a key and asked if I'd look at it during today, so I have done, and I will disclose, as I said, that they provided us with the key. We here at Randomised Gaming do have full creative control, but I should just add that effectively if you're ever given a free key to review a game, because you're not paying for that key, it is technically classed as an endorsement regardless of whether you give it a good or bad review, which is a bit interesting because it actually applies to every single magazine that I ever did, although technically magazines I don't think fall under ASA and FTC guidelines because we're doing video stuff. It does. So FTC is the American one, ASA is the UK one, and both of them actually have relatively similar rules. And one of them is you must disclose if you're given free copies of games, etc., or products in order to review. So there you go. There's my honest disclosure on that, just to confirm. But I do have full creative control, and I will be giving my honest opinion on this, although I did briefly play it. And it wasn't a bad little puzzle game, I have to admit. So we're going to see how far I can get in the next hour and a half. You can see there, and just quickly skiffle through the world. One, you've got different coloured worlds. 2, 3, 4. So you said obviously you need to unlock stars depending how well you do. So I'm going to go through. We'll probably get through a couple of the worlds, although I suspect I may get to one point, get stuck, and get hopelessly stuck with these type of puzzle games. You normally do that and then spend hours trying to figure one or two of them out. But let's hop off, and I'll just provide a little introduction to this. So Deleveled is an interesting puzzled game. It's basically, I'd describe it as a cube puzzle game. So there you go, you literally move cubes left and right. Pop. That's a restart. You can press R to reset. Well, the game does mark you down if you have to reset. So that was the first stage, and that's literally, so this is the next stage, which is the tutorial one. I've done a few early stages just to get some practice. You can see there we have a bouncing physics mechanic, which is an interesting idea where you're bouncing off one another. It's quite an interesting concept. So you see here, I actually want to land on that one when it's bouncing because this is a straight line. So it's, you have to look at the perspective. You can. There's a weird thing with your eyes. Sometimes you think it's mirrored. So like this case, it is mirrored, but often they aren't mirrored. So, and when they're mirrored, they actually bounce together. You need to remember these mechanics relatively early on because you're going to need them to solve the later puzzles. And I know myself, I'm rapidly finding that they increased in difficulty. So we may have some fun today. I suspect I'll get hopelessly stuck at some point. That's quite a nice start. Visually, it's very simplistic, which isn't too bad a thing. Sometimes simplicity does work well. There's some nice music playing away in the background. Just going to quickly bring that up on that side, just so I can see it. The music level and my voice volumes are matching roughly. If it is too loud or too noisy, just let me know. If you can't hear me or you want it to be the music a bit more noisy in the background. So again, there we got our first pitfall. So we've got to use the jump to manoeuvre past it. Incidentally, if I just run, you just manoeuvre into it, it goes red, and then you die basically. Oh, nope, can't do that. I don't know why I did that. Impatient again. That's one thing I tend to be, as we saw in the other in the Metal Storm one. So you basically jump that with the first one, then with this one I need to wait till it's doing this, and there you go. You do have to land them simultaneously at the exit. So this was an interesting one. You're instinctively designed to do that, and as a result you actually get slower bounce. Actually supposed to do is a few minutes to figure out if you do this, and that way you get higher bounce. So basically, the height you drop from will equate to the bounce you get, and the bounce seems to remain regardless of. So in this one, we actually need to go that way and then back. So do you have to remember these early stages are basically a tutorial. Now this one was an interesting one. This is the first one with the sort of gate system. Again, we'll do that. Press space, and it basically opens a gate. So that we then need to get both. Basically, the exit isn't available until we've activated the gate, so to speak. Right, here's where things. So I got through the first few stages, but I only did like the first 5 or 6, so it's going to rapidly beef up, I imagine. So this one we're going to have to take advantage of that. Space, there's the 1, and this next one's going to be something similar. Double jump. Go space again, got together. So basically you need them both on the same side. That way we can just do pop, and away we go. Now this is actually the first slightly tricky one. Space there. Now we actually need to basically have this one fall onto that one, so that way we get a jumping with this one, and then retry level. It's a little bit annoying. Well, I'm just actually going to retry level. I think because I actually want the star from this one, so I don't have the star from this one. Block. Block. Yeah, I basically want to do that with this. Oh, damn it. So that's what I need to do to get that last exhibit. So okay, let's go. That's those two. These two we need to come down together and then go underneath. So we reduce the jump level. You can have the higher jump level if you want. And there we go. Jump 1, that's the easy one. Let's do the next one. Rush to the hard one first, shouldn't I? Yeah, you've got to be very... Those two jump. Those two. So. this too. Guess I'm right. Yeah. Ramp up. Okie dokie. I have a question mark stage that I cannot access in the star one. So, how do I access the question mark stage? So this is... Say this is where things get nasty. Okay, right. So that's this one done. I've actually got them falling at two different heights. This is going to ramp up exponentially. I'm probably going to get next to nowhere in tonight's stream. Now these are the same heights from them. Yeah. Okie dokie, so this is where puzzling gets tricky, right? So, so I need to bounce them together. So the question is, can I bounce? No, that takes too long. Okay, that's vicious. I have to stand that very little niche. I have to basically do that in order to reduce the bounce. Okay, I know what to do. Actually, to reduce the bounce. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, yep. So you've got to reduce the bounce and then I need them bouncing independently for this last one. Okay, right. So these type of puzzle games are always a good example of mind bendingness. So you work. So, if you've got any suggestions, viewers, by all means shout out as we go along. Although this one will just be the same as we did before. Get that alternatively, yeah. And voila, there's the. Oh, I see, I lost the star. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the fact that the star you have to do it flawlessly every time, because I think once you've done it the once, it just becomes a bit of a nuisance to have to replay the stage without making a mistake. Considering the fact you're actually there, so I know what to do. It's just that it'd be nice if you had a couple of attempts per. So let's. There we know we've got to do this, bounce over here, bounce over here, bounce over here. So I know how to solve it, it's just a case of repeating it, which is just a bit... That's that one done, and then we've got to do the long one, so bop, 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 over we go, bop, bop, and then bop. The shorter bounce, and here's the harder bit. Oh! Okay, so that's the harder one. I should do that one first. That's the thing, I know what I'm doing now. It's just a case of doing it flawlessly. Yeah, I'm not convinced on that. gone, and yeah, so this is what's the irritating. I've gone and pooched that right at the last bit, so to basically get the star, we have to get and you do need to get all the stars to unlock. So the game probably, so it's quite a nice little puzzle game so far. It's certainly, I mean, it's got some really nice concepts. It's nice to see something like this with the symmetry. I can't say I've seen too many puzzle games like something like this before, so it is quite, for me, it's quite an original concept. If someone can know a better game or a similar game, let me know, but by all means this is actually a really nice concept. Very smooth playing, so also it's very easy to control. It's a very easy concept. But I will say for this early first world one, I think the margin of difficulty on this one might be a touch trickier than it should be. So yeah, I just have to redo that. So again, this. Yeah, so it's, if I'm being honest, I think the fact you have to replay the stage perfectly is a little bit cumbersome. Okay, so I need to do the slower bounce. There we go. Okay, so that's the star then. So why is that? Was flashing this stage? Was there a reason it was flashing? Do I need to do this stage in a specific way? Is there a time speediness to this stage that I need to be aware of? Okay, that's telling me I need to... I haven't got the star on this stage, I think. Is there a secret star on this one? Is it that? I've just been used what the question mark. There's no rumble. So these equal screen back. No, I don't want to clear game data. Stay back. So I'm just wondering if it's doing this. Is there some sort of secret star I'm missing? Is there? Are we supposed to like do something cool or tricky? Only place I haven't been is I haven't sat on top of... so I'm not sure what that exclamation mark block is. So let's jump into World 2 and let's see how well... Okay, oh, we've got a different colour palette scheme. Okay, nice. So that's a straight... It's quite a nice little title. And let's actually get a colour change as well, so... Not just doing... Probably do the harder one straight away, so this... I know what I need to do. I need to get this off here perfectly. Yep, and I've got a big bounce. So I'm going to have a brief bit of honesty. The difficulty, I think, is ramping up a little too quickly. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Perhaps slightly easier stages on the get-go. That should still be good enough to get there, yeah. Right, so there's this bit here, you have to get this. Well, I probably could do with the lower, no, you do need that higher bounce. Okay, nice. We've got a nice little pattern design change. That's quite nice. So, okay. Let's go for the easy one first off. Let's go easy. Let's go for the... Okay, just one. I've got to keep these two symmetrical. Yeah. Okay, I've got this one. Okay, yeah. Okie dokie, that's that one done. So yeah, the difficulty in this is definitely ramping up, as you saw. So this is the part where I mustn't screw up this one, but this is the easy one. Right, so where is the exit? Okay, yep, that's not too hard. So I thought you like zip to the next puzzle, which is quite nice. I think this should be fairly straightforward. He says as he just realises how brutally hard this next one is. So, how are you? Ye gad. So that was probably a big mistake doing. So I would assume I've got. So how on earth am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to fall? Can I fall this off? So if I... Okay, correct me unless I'm wrong. I can't see any clear way how to do this one. Unless you can somehow penetrate the grey blocks, so... You've got to get... Can I just get one to the exits? The hidden exits? Aha! Okay, right, that's bad developers, that's not explained. You can activate a second exit and okay, so that makes perfect sense. That's a bit weird. You can change which ones are on and which ones are off. Okay, so this one's then nice and easy. So bad developer. Yeah, you need to make that clear. One, two, three, one. Okay, and I thought the last one would be so. You can't do the two end ones together, I don't think. They're going to be, you're going to hit a point where you won't get any third, but if I was to move this one, yeah, does this, so I'll show you the mouse pointer. No, I can't, it's not on screen. Okay, this is really mentally testing now. Yeah, we'll just go back to the, if I go back to the level select quickly. That one I still need to redo without dying, so you need to get 20 stars, so let's just quickly redo this one. So if I'm correct, we can do this one. And basically you can re-enter and turn, yeah, so basically you can enter one and turn it off, which is... So you can re-enter one to turn it on and off. Fabulous. So yeah, that, I think a few of the mechanics like that should be explained to the player. So if you're having unexplained mechanics and they're not obvious, then it's going to have some people left in a really messy cloud, because some people won't figure that out and that will get them stuck totally. So always make sure you do a base, even if it's just like a screen that just says here's how you figure out XYZ, just like just a splash screen just explaining some of the mechanics, so you can open and close gates. Just taking a moment's break. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is definitely a few unexplained mechanics. So I'm... Yeah, see, if you... I would argue if you make a mistake right off the bat because you're at the first one. So let's get these two together. Okay, I might have... Okay, I can see what I can do here. Okay, so this is a good way to do it. So those two, those two, those two, and then last but not least we've got these two. Oh! Because basically, in effect, because you need the stars to unlock the next world, you basically do it once, and then you have to do it again straight after, remembering what you've done to unlock it, and that's just a little bit aggravating, I think. I can appreciate that you do it that way, but I think maybe having a couple of stars, so unlock one for perhaps time and something else, or giving the players a few options at the start to unlock stars. Although admittedly it's a puzzle game, so you could do it. You can do it this way. There's no reason not to, and it's certainly going to make certainly very challenging, I will admit. So let's look at this one. Let's bounce right. Bounce this side. Why? Oh, this is nice and easy. Actually, that wasn't too bad. But because of how the thing works, it's better off, rather than having to go back and refigure, just going, right, okay, I'm going to do this again straight off the bat. So we know that one, we bounce this way, do this way. So we do the next one, we bounce this one up. And we just did these two. Again, take this across, do that, and then it's just the last two. Again, it's bounce, bounce, go, bounce, bounce, go. Should really go after that one, but I'm just being overly cautious. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Up and away. And just slide that back a bit. And there, and then finally this one can come all the way down, and voila! It'd be nice if there was just a little thing that showed you the star appear when you got it. And perhaps just a suggestion, but just having the star appear on screen somewhere to indicate you've done the stage and got it. Say that, but if I go back to the level select, does it show the fact I've got the star? Because maybe the first one, does it show you got the star? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Probably could. Ah, yes, up there. Okay, exit. Okay, I will shut up with my suggestion if it's already there. That's good design. That's me not paying attention. So far, so good. How do you get that? Again, it's flashing that one. Is that just flashing that one for a reason? Is there a reason? Again, it's flashing the one. So, I'm not sure why. Again, this one is flashing this one. So I'm assuming there's some sort of secret thing or something that I'm missing. set number of bounces. Do I need an absolutely flawless run? Is there a time-based thing I'm not seeing? Aha! Okay, so those two, in case if you noticed, were actually flashing. You had to activate those two. Aha, that's what it was. You had to activate those two. Ah, so that was basically because of the mechanic we saw later. I figured that one out. So basically, in case you didn't notice it, those two were flashing independently. So obviously you had to do those. Yep. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that is how we unlock that. A little cheeky, but basically it seems 2 gates I noticed had a little sparkly, and those 2 gates must be done together. That little sparkle effect. Okay, so we've got the secret one. That's quite nice. I've actually managed to figure out. So a bit of brain power, and I actually figured. Oh, these are going to be. This is brutal. Okay, this is brutal. You've got 1 shot at this. Oh my. So not only are the question marks hidden, they are also... Yeah, so that's what you got to do. And I've now can't... So do these, if I do retry, do these require you to get the question? So basically you've then got to... Yeah, so what you have to do is just to explain, I need to have this one full bounce. When it hits up, I need to pass it through that side and then bring it down to this corner. Then while this is going down, I need to move to here, then bounce back, and then you have to keep the bounce height going. So retry level, let's try this. Oh, so you get the idea, this is tricky. You have to get that bounce just right. If I do... So... Oh! Yeah, that's... Can't have that happen. Got to get this one. There's no margin for error here. Yeah, that's what happens when you get a margin of error. I basically have to get... too quick on that. Especially if you've got to go gently... Check across there, up and about. So, let's another go. I've got this in me. I mean, I am a former QA tester, so or quality assurance. So I know how to. So you can actually get it on the side bit, which is a little bit annoying, actually. But knowing that you can get it on that side bit fills me with dread because yeah, I'm over. You've got to get. There is a slight bit of momentum in the cube, so you do have to time your movement just right. It's really nice. This has actually got some really nice stuff, actually. It is making me think there's a lot of hand-eye coordination. You definitely need good hand-eye coordination. I almost feel like there should be a slow motion mode, just to make things a bit easier if you're struggling with it. Oh, yeah. So I've got to. You've got to get that just right. So I've got to get the movement. You've really got to get the feel right, just the right amount. So you need to get everything perfect, and you can't over move. You can't under move. It feels like everything's got to be perfect. Oh. Had I done it? Yes! Thank you. Okay, so we even got... I noticed it's just gone gold, the first world, then. Whew. Okay, that is actually very impressive. Very nice. Definitely not easy. So I've now got 20 stars. I think I can jump to the third. No, I need to do that. So, one suggestion I would have, that I think possibly letting users skip a few more puzzles would be a better idea. I think this is definitely going to be tricky for some people, and perhaps a guide mode as well. Give you a bit more. Some people are definitely going to struggle. This type of puzzle games are great for a lot of people, but they're going to be hard for some people to solve. They're not a sort of Professor Layton style puzzle game where anyone can do it. You do require very good hand-eye coordination. Okay, this has got me flummoxed already. Oh, I see what to do. Okay, so the next one I need to do the same. Oh yeah, I see what I've got to do. I've got to basically have to fall down to that pit, and when it knocks it, I've got to then land on that one. So I've got to keep the bounce. So this one, here we go. Right, so this no. Oh, like profanity coming my way there. I felt a second ago. It was like, oh, fudge. That one I actually slightly got to keep this high. Okay, just this last one now. Right, what I'm going to have to do is take both balls all the way to the left. Then that one, obviously, when they're going to have to be bouncing independently, and then when it hits the ground one, I'm then going to have to fire it over the other two. That's the only way I can see to do it. So I say I am quite. I have someone who's got a visual memory, so a game like this is really good for me because I can visualise where things are going to be before I even look at them. Not something meant to test for, but certainly a really good way of visualising things. You think about it like a camera and then just draw a thing. So, okay, so I need that. And there goes the star. Yeah, that's aggravating. So. Oh! I had to knock them across both, didn't I? Okay, so when this one goes high, I need to make sure. So oh, you are kidding me. Okay, that's what I got to do. Get them in there full left. So, that's the thing now. If I go back to level select, I now need to replay that stage and get it perfect to get the star. Been doing a few puzzle games on the channel lately. Yeah, this is actually quite a nice PC puzzle title. It's simplistic, it works well, it does make you think. And as I said, it's definitely not something... I've not seen too many puzzle games like this before, so that's always really nice to have something original, something interesting. Kudos to developers coming up with some original concept. And the art style is very simplistic. It's not visually... hugely impressive, but it's very simplistic and works well, so it's very stylish. It proves that you don't necessarily need to have lots of art skill to make something look stylish, but it just works. And something like this is a case in point. An art style like this will last 100 years. It will just be timeless. You can look at it, it's very much cubism and minimalism, so but it will just last indefinitely. So here we go with this bit. So I need it to bounce there. Okay, I do have an even number, so... That's one done. Is it that easy? That's two done. A couple of them would be nice if the exit was just right next to you. Just to sort of... Okay, so that's going to be the... Yep, okay, that one's... And there we go. Okay, that was nice and easy. That was easier than I thought. Okay, this one, the temptation is to get them together, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to do one that side. And then... Okay, this is a little bit thing we've had. This feels like the difficulty suddenly dropped down on a bit of the puzzles. In which case, I would argue the puzzles some of the earlier ones should be ahead of. So this one's okay. So this one I've got to do that. Okay, so okay, I know what to do. Quite easy. Come over this way and voila. Okay, yeah, that one's not too bad at all. That one's quite nice and easy. That one wasn't too bad. You've definitely got a mixture of puzzles, so I'm just trying to. First thing you want to do on any stage is make sure you. I'm realising now. First thing I should do is divvy up the puzzles. So we've got the 2 left, 2. There's 2 near the spike wall, maybe the 2 in the platform, and the 2 in above the platform. But I think the lower side and the far right of the platform. You do have to keep the bounce height at the same level. If you hit blocks or things, you will reduce the bounce height. You only increase bounce height by 4. You set the bounce height by the block you fall from. So the higher the block you fall from, the higher the bounce height. But if anything, if you land on a thing or hit anything, it will reduce the bounce height. So you need to keep that bounce at the necessary level to solve the jump puzzle section you're on. Pop. Okay, nice. See if I get to World 3, shall we? Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Okay, what to do? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. Saying a thing. If I do those 2, is it going to be easy? No, I think I should actually do. I think. Yeah, I should do those 2. Ah, that's what you do. You do those. Okay, so I did do them in the wrong order. But I'm just actually gonna. Let's just do this. So I see where the exit is. Do that. So that way you could do those 2, and that way just the. Yep. So I did them in the wrong order before. In fact, I'm going to have to do that because I don't think I can do those 2 together, so retry level. Let's get the 2 I screwed up on first. So one thing that's very nice is the fact that every time I'm solving these puzzles, a lot of the time I'm having to find new ways to solve the issues I'm... So there's those 2 done. So it's very well put together. controls are really simple. You just literally, I mean, all you've got literally, as far as I've had, is left, right, and space bar. So. Come down here, get them alternating. So then we've got. And then we go over there. Yep. I always have to see where the exit is. Okay, I think this should be. Okay, nice, easy into that one. Now the jumps are getting further and further apart, I will say. So I hope you're enjoying this stream, guys. I will probably wrap this up fairly quickly tonight, but I must admit, Deleveled is turning into a very nice platform game. In fact, I'm just going to quickly find out how much it is on Steam. Just to confirm. Okay, currently there's actually a slight discount on Steam, but it's currently, or maybe it's just finished the discount. Actually, no, I may have had a discount. I think it may have been a launch discount. It's, don't know if it's active now, but it says it's £7.19, which for a nice little puzzle game is a fairly reasonable price. And there seems to be quite a few stages, so we're definitely not an hour into it, and these puzzles are definitely getting harder. So I guarantee they're going to really ramp up. Do the N2. Yeah, this is where we start getting things a little bit more trickier. So, do I need to... Oh, you can do that while moving, so that's another new technique we're learning. Okay, so this... I need to stall the jump somehow. This one's got me. Right. Definitely some challenges. I've also, so what do I need to do for this one? I'll take it there. I can't run. No, that's what I did before. So they're the same height. Now maybe I should have. Way to get them alternate. So Okay, I might be looking at this slightly the wrong way. This might be like the other one where I'm going to have to do them two different, so we can turn them off and on again. Having a think. I need to be able to, effectively I need to have them bounce independently, which is quite tricky in this one because everywhere seems to be a... So is there a way to get them to bounce independently? If not, then I'm currently doing them in the wrong order, but in order to get them out of order... Certainly making me, I'm just wondering, so, I can't, they just seem locked to each other, I can't think of, this is one. So I'm kind of thinking I should perhaps be doing them in different order. So, or I should be activating them and unactivating them, but I can't. So if I get them singly together, I get a low bounce, so, and I have to activate two together. Can I do something about so we get an alternative bounce? This one does not let me shake that bounce off. Oh! I'm as blind as a bat. So yes, I can do. I'm absolutely blind, right. So, in case you haven't noticed, of course it was all about symmetry. You have 3 dots down the bottom, 4 at the top, and I completely missed that, so... So if I do that, we get them bouncing independently. Why did I miss that? How did I miss that? For like 10 minutes. It's all about symmetry, Riven. It was a symmetrical puzzle from the get-go. Why did I miss that? I guess that's one of the things you do just sometimes overlook things in puzzle games. Right, here's the tricky bit. I've got to... And then this is where I've got to be careful. I've got to get that up and over. Okay, so this is just a straightforward. I did that as a nice. That's a nice one just to end on. It's a nice easy one. End with those exits. There are a couple of these when I see them, I'm just thinking the designer was just crazy, or just to see if I jump to the next world, because some of you might want to see the next world. I'm going to wrap up. I might do a few more, but I just want to see if I can get to. I can do that. Let's see what blue looks like for a blue puzzle. Maybe I'll jump back. So what's? Oh, I see. We're introducing. They're introducing new mechanics each world. Nice. Okay, so that's really nice. We are getting new mechanics. So, This mechanic is just adding a hole, and just looking at this stage thinking, because we've now got arrow. So basically you'll see some of them have a light blue arrow that basically causes directional, and this is a cause and effect one in that I can't then, but on the plus side I could. Those two. Oh, it's that simple, huh? Simples. I can't believe. Oof. Oh yeah. This last one be a bit tricky, or is it just straight? That is a down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To redo that one just to show one of the blue stages again, so we know what to do now. Yep, so basically the arrows on this, so they're introducing new mechanics per world, so it's definitely making it trickier. And then finally I've got to do the, that's actually quite a tricky one, because you've basically got to make sure you pull into the wall or else you're going to be a goner. And there we go, or you get the little sort of starry thing when you do it without. So there we go, the next stage. I'm going to jump back to world 2. We get this last. So this is also the secret one. So what am I looking for? Gotcha. Okay, so I need the right exit there. So the far, actually, yeah, the far. If you look at the far right lower exit, it has a sparkle effect. So that's obviously one of the two secret ones. So. Yeah, that. Oh, so the secret to. So just need to nudge that enough so this one falls off. Oh, could I do that? Yeah, I think we can do. Just gotta nudge it a little way. That way then. Especially just gotta nudge it very, very gently. Yep, so the slight thing, you can adjust the jump according to the so what I'm literally doing is just, and then here I'm basically, because this one I can then move the right one along a bit. So that, yeah, so I've got quite a lot of space now. And Bob's your uncle. There we go, the secret one. Downside is that secret two. Now I've got those two. I think the two, I'm gonna have to redo them. Okay, I just got to redo the secret two then. So just take that way, basically take this way a little bit. Not too much because you need it to bounce. Got to get the bouncing just right, so it's definitely it's not easy, so I've got to be very specific. So basically just want to unsync these a little bit, and then that way I can take this one over the edge and then drop this one, and then what I'll do is get this one to the edge, so when it's not overshot it. So basically I've got to pair them up again, or unpair them, but basically I'm just nudging them slightly so that way overshot it again. Be really, really careful. Okay, so I'm just going to jump into the secret level rather than the route. That was a nasty stage. Oh, should I quickly replay it, try and get... So I don't need to do the horrible... Yes, a very tricky puzzle stage, and this is still fairly early on. Might just jump. I'll just give this one more shot. This one, so bounce there. Let's see if I can do this a slightly different way to before. So what I actually want to do is knock them so they're independent. The hardest one actually on this one's going to be the exit. So this one just needs to do that and just pair them up. Ho hum. I will try the hard stage for the next world, for this world in a moment. So sync them up. Yes, okay, so that is 23 stars. Right, let's try what the hard level. This seems deceptively easy. This is deceptively easy, so but so I'm right. I need to actively sync them if I'm correct. So basically, when I'm doing the bounce, I need to force it so that okay, this isn't actually that hard. of this just a little bit so they're just slightly misaligned. You basically got to I've misaligned them too much. Now does this stage not... yeah, that's misaligning them too much. You've just got to misalign them just enough so you've got that lever away for when you do it. So that's still working. Yep, that's probably got the misalignment I need. And then you've got to keep the misalignment in the bounce. Phantoms. So I've got to keep this. I seem to be... maybe I should do the reverse the other way, actually have it to the right instead of the left. Like I said, this one was deceptively easy, okay. Yeah, that's basically what you do. You have to tailor the jump. So basically you can. The problem is I can do it easily on this side because I can't do it on this straight side. So with this I don't have the terrain. Wondering if I have to do this by when I bounce this way, hit this side and then go across. So basically drop down, whack the white side of the wall. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. So basically I've got to disengage a bit this way with this first block, and then as soon as it hits back, yeah, do that, and hopefully okay, not too bad. I basically got to just making sure both blocks are desynced enough that it work. So yeah, you've got to just get it just right. So you've got to desync the blocks enough and then hold it to the left just as you bounce. Okay, yeah. Probably to hold it a little bit left longer. Yes! There we go. So yeah, you just got to hold it left for as long as possible on that left wall as it's jumping up. So yeah, let's do the last one on this stage. Guts telling me to do those two. Oh wow, 1 hour 38. Okay, let's just go to. I've actually spent longer on this than I was planning to. So yeah, this has actually been quite challenging. I think the first two worlds have been an interesting synopsis into how to play this. Few minor gripes, I'd say. A couple of mechanics aren't explained that well in it. But once you get used to them, it's really good. But I think a couple of people might be a bit like, well, how do I do this? And you should always explain all the different mechanics, such as the jumping height and a few of the other things we saw, like being able to jump on the points and things. So basically, again, you're looking for symmetry. So I think this time I should actually match it up with that one. This one's definitely more trickier than I was expecting, so I'm not sure. Which ones I should be matching up with which on this stage, so those two are an easy pair, but I don't think they're the right pair, so... Okay, I'm going to jump to World 3 again. I'm going to show quick show the next one on World 3. I'm still a few puzzles off World 4. and I'm going to wrap it up. So I won't finish off World 2. I'll just have a quick go on this one, which is another one of those. We now have the divisionary wall puzzles, so... those two. So no, that's not the way to solve this one, is it? Oh. Those two can. I think which one should I pair this one with? Mistake in this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, with that puzzle solved, I'm going to head back to the main menu and call it a night there, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you joined this look at Deleveled. Actually a very nice little puzzle game. Certainly made me think over the past, or just under 2 hours now. I've got to World 3, although I can see them they seem to be introducing more and more of fiendish mechanics, and I can tell you now I don't look forward to getting to World 10. But yes, nice little puzzle game, some great, really nice original concept actually I've not really seen before. So I think it's worth looking at. If you're interested, this is definitely worth picking up on Steam, I'd say. It's certainly a very nice little product. It survived the 2 hours test, certainly no crashing or anything, played really nicely, some really nice ideas, and yeah, it's been interesting working out all the puzzles. I should say, apart from the first few, most of them I've been working out on stream, which is quite nice. Made me think, which is always nice for a puzzle game, very enjoyable. It's always quite interesting to see something new and original like this. So it is now, it's out £7 something on Steam. I don't know if it's out on console. It may be out on console as well. I think it might be out on Switch actually. Let me just check. Yes, it is out on Switch by the looks of it. Yeah, Nintendo, or at least it's coming to Switch. Release date 10 September the 9th, 2020. Yeah, so it's out on Switch. It's out on PS4. Yep, it's out. So Deleveled, which is a nice little puzzle game, is available on Steam, and I've got the official website here. It's available on Switch, it's available on PlayStation 4, and it's available on Xbox One. So whichever platform you've got, it's available on all of them. So that's a nice little title. I can't say I haven't played the console version, but that was a nice enough experience on the PC. So very enjoyable. Certainly made me think. And yeah, I think it's worth, if you're interested in puzzle games, I think it's definitely one to try out. I'm going to leave it there, everyone. Thanks for watching this Randomised Gaming stream. As before, I just mentioned, this was disclosure again. Steam Keep was provided to us by the the publisher on Steam. It was a nice little title. So that was an interesting little puzzle game. Certainly made me think over the course of the hour and just coming up to 2 hours. No, 10 minutes short, but certainly made me think. Nice little title. I'm going to wrap it up there. I will wish you a good night, a good afternoon, a good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world, as I usually say. And I will see you all in tomorrow's stream. Although I'm not sure if I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. We may be releasing a video, so I may release that in the stream place, but I'll still be, if I do, I'll be there chatting away. So you can enjoy. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. Have a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow.